Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about nomenclature and structure of carbonyl group. Students, earlier we have seen that how chapter 12, that is aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid, is based on the structure, nomenclature and chemical reactions and uses of these compounds. So now let us begin. Students, talking about the nomenclature of aldehydes and ketones, for this you have to remember their skeleton. Students, aldehyde और ketones के nomenclature के लिए हमें उसके skeleton को ध्यान में रखना ज़रूरी है. So for this, if we are talking about aldehyde, then here the carbonyl group is like this. Okay, that is one carbon atom, the two bond of carbon atom is bonded with oxygen, one bond is with alkyl group and one bond is with hydrogen atom. Okay, so here you can see that any skeleton having this kind of a structure are called as aldehydes. Okay, so students, talking about their nomenclature, so there are two system of nomenclature. अगर हम इनके nomenclature की बात करते हैं तो इनमें दो system of nomenclature होता है. The first is the common name and the second is the IUPAC name, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Okay, students, talking about their common name, aldehyde and ketone are often called by their common names. Okay, many of the times you will see that whenever you are going to discuss about aldehyde and ketone, their common names are considered beside the IUPAC name. Okay, it depends upon the question, that what type of question has been asked. Now students, the common name of most aldehyde are derived from common name of corresponding carboxylic acid. Okay, so students, when we are going to name the aldehydes, they are basically named by corresponding acids. Okay, and how it is basically by replacing the ending, that is, if you are considering a compound, suppose we are considering a compound CH3COH. Okay, so if we are talking about carboxylic acid, you know here will be OH, it is acetic acid, but for aldehyde it will be acetaldehyde. Okay, and students, talking about the locations of the substituent in the carbon chain is indicated by Greek letters alpha, beta, gamma and del. Okay, students, अगर हमें substituent की location बतानी है तो हम consider करेंगे Greek letters को alpha, beta, gamma and del and so on. Okay, so suppose a condition that there is a aldehyde group CH3 with CH2 COH. Okay, so students, for this type of skeleton, the substituent, suppose here it is CH3. Okay, so this position will be named as alpha, that is next to the carbonyl carbon, and this carbon will be named beta. And students, as you know, at alpha position there is a methyl group, so its name will be alpha methyl propanaldehyde. Okay, because basic skeleton contains 3 carbon atom, so for 3 carbon atom propane will be there, having, because the carbon chain is having single bond, and at alpha position methyl group is substituted, so its name will become alpha methyl propanaldehyde. Okay, so in this manner we have to name the aldehydes and ketones. Now students, you can see few examples. Likewise, we have discussed earlier about CH3CHO, which is named as acetaldehyde. Talking about benzene skeleton, so whenever there will be benzene skeleton and having CHO group, it will be named as benzaldehyde. And students, here is the example of the substitution. So you can see beside the carbon or just adjacent to carbon, the carbon is called as alpha, second carbon is considered as beta, and third carbon is considered as gamma. So here at beta position there is substitution of bromo group, so its name will be beta bromo butyraldehyde. Okay, and student, the common name of ketones are derived by naming two alkyl or aryl group. So as you are very well known with the fact of ketones, that here the two bonds are accompanied with an alkyl group or aryl group, and two bonds are accompanied with oxygen. So students, for this we have to name the two alkyl and aryl groups. Okay, and the substituent are indicated by Greek letters. Here in case of ketones, you have to give the substitution as alpha, alpha dash, and beta, beta dash. Okay, alpha dash will be the first carbon and beta alpha dash will be the second alkyl group. Okay, and beta will be the first alkyl group, beta dash will be the second alkyl group along the carbonyl carbon. Now student, you can see few examples. Here you can see it's commonly known as acetone. Here it is known as acetophenone, and for this it will be propiophenone. Okay, now students, if we are considering about the IUPAC name of this compound, then for this you all know with the fact that here a common nomenclature is used where prefix is there, then word root is written, then primary suffix is there, and after that secondary suffix is there. Okay, so this skeleton follows the IUPAC nomenclature. Now students, when we are going to give the IUPAC names of open chain aliphatic aldehyde and ketones, then they are derived from the names of corresponding alkane. Okay, so whenever we are going to write the IUPAC nomenclature, if we are considering alkane or if we are considering aldehydes or ketones, then the E from the alkane will be removed, and for CHO group, that is aldehyde, al will be used, and for keto group, that is CO, on will be used. Okay, so it is replacing the alkane's E. Okay, you can understood this by the following example. Suppose we are taking an aldehyde. Here is the aldehyde. So as there is 2 carbon atom in the skeleton, so for this word root will be eth. As there is single bond, so there will be ene, and we are replacing this ene with al. Okay, we can also give the position of aldehyde group. So it is at first position, so it will be named as ethane 1-al. Okay, now students, let's discuss about if we are going to write if there is some more functional group or there is multiple bonds like double bond, triple bonds, and then in such case you can see here that it is named as pent-2-ene-al. Okay, because in this carbon atom there is basically 5 carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 2 position there is ene group, that is double bond is there, and at first position the functional group, that is aldehyde, is there. So for this its name will be pent-2-ene-1, pent-2-ene-al. Okay, now students, talking about some more examples that how we can name ketones. So for ketones, you can see here students, or from here there is a group that is CH3, CH, CH3, CO, CH, CH3, CH3. Okay, so taking the parent carbon chain, if we are considering this as the parent carbon chain, then it comprises of 5 carbon atom and there is 2 substituent. Okay, so for this its nomenclature will be, firstly we will give the numbering, and numbering will be favored where the functional group reaches first and substitution is the most. So for this 1, 2, 3. Okay, at third position there is the functional group, so it is named as 2,4-dimethyl because at 2 and 4 position there is substitution of methyl group, and as skeleton is of 5 carbon atoms, so it will be pentane, and functional group is at third position, so for this it will be named as 3-one. So overall its name became 2,4-dimethyl pentane 3-one. Okay, now students, consider about a cyclic ketone. So whenever we are going to write about the cyclic ketone, we have to give the ketone as the first position and substituent as the second position. So for this its name will be 2-methyl because substituent is at second position, and as it is 6 carbon chain, so this will be cyclohexane. Okay, and for ketonic group it will be one, so its name became 2-methyl cyclohexanone. Okay, now students, let's talk about the structure of carbonyl group. When we are going to deal with the structure of carbonyl group, the carbonyl carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. Okay, and basically it forms 3 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. Okay, you can see in the skeleton here that it is forming 3 sigma bond and 1 pi bond. Now the 4th valence electron of carbon remain in its p orbital and forms a pi bond with oxygen. Okay, and basically it forms the pi bond with the overlap of p orbital of an oxygen atom. And student, one more thing is there, whenever we are going to deal with the structure of carbonyl carbon, we can see that there is polarity. Okay, that is the carbon oxygen double bond is polarized due to higher electronegativity of oxygen. Here you can see oxygen is more electronegative than carbon, so pi bond electron will shift toward oxygen, having generation of poles, that is at oxygen there will be negative charge and at carbon there will be positive charge. Okay, so from here we can conclude one thing, that we can consider the carbonyl carbon as electrophile, because you can see here the carbonyl carbon is having positive charge, so it will act as electrophile. So when this will be important whenever we are going to perform any reaction, then what happen, in case of carbonyl carbon only nucleophile will attack on this carbon atom, and in case of oxygen it acts as nucleophile, or you can say that nucleophilic center. So on oxygen any electrophilic group will attack. Okay, so in this manner we have seen that how we can name the aldehydes and ketones, and basically what is the structure of the carbonyl group. Thank you class.